Hello guys, it's SNFX right here. So first of all, compliment of the season, happy new year and all of that. So I'm supposed to make this video in 2025, but due to my inconsistency, I postponed it to into 2026. So this we are in 2026 and this like this 5th, that's on Monday. So guys, I just want to talk about yeah, first I want to give an update on my ongoing series, which is grind to my first payout. So on the account, on my last video I talked about how I was going to, like, after some weeks I'm going to take a trade on the account because of the inactivity rule. So I was able to take a trade on the account. So I think that was on, I don't really know, but it should be around 15th or something. So on the first account, which is the main account which we have been consistently trading, um, I was able to take a win on that one. I think I risked 0.5%. I risked 0.5% and I made like a 1 to 5 there. So I was making like only $125 or so. So that moved us to break even. So like on that current account, we are break even. Remember, we were minus one, we were minus 2%. We're minus 2%, but we are break even right now. So on the other one, which we haven't been really trading, we're on a 1% drawdown, but I took the trade the next, I took another trade the next day because I wasn't able to place that same trade on both accounts. I took the first one, which was a win, the second one, which was a loss. So the second account now, second 5k account, is currently minus 1% drawdown. Moving to the present 2026, first on 2025 I wasn't really able to achieve a lot of things. Although one thing I achieved, which is very significant, is that I was able to pass a prop firm account, like, for the first time. And mind you, I've been training for like, this would make it like 2 years, 2 years at the dot, or like 2 years plus. So I was able to pass my first prop firm account. Like, when I say pass, I mean passing phase 1 and phase 2. That's an improvement. From this time onward, we are going to like be getting through huge milestones. So in this 2026, as we always do, I've written down my goals, and I'm really intentional about putting in the work to achieve those goals. So what did I do? First of all, let me show you guys uh the goals which I wrote down. These are the goals. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, but the first one, okay, let me do something like this. So like the light deflection is much on this. The light reflection is like too much on this. So I don't know if you guys can see it right now. It's going to be like inverse, so you guys should just manage. So that is the first, my first goal. If you look closely, that is getting a payout, like a payout, and not like write any amount here. That is the first. Although there's a goal where I set a target on the amount I'm to make before the end of the year, but for this year, the first goal is like making a payout. So the second one, I'll just leave that one out of the book for now, but I will show you guys later the other ones. So looking at our progress, we have passed an account, but we flopped when, like, I flopped when I got to the funded stage. So I was now like reasoning during like 2025, that festive period, but like reasoning what made this to happen. So I like went back to the to like analyze and reflect on the trade I took. First, where I'm having a default is I'm inconsistent in journaling trade. Like, I have a journal, I have a Notion journal, like it's very, like, it's standard, a standard journal. But I find it hard journaling a trade. I might start maybe journal 1, 2, 3, third one, it will start being an issue. Or if I take the first loss, second loss, third loss, journaling the losses. So I find it inconsistent. But this year I'm trying to like get very consistent, very intentional about journaling my trade. in order to like get data. So since I didn't journal for this year, what did I do? I like went to the prop firm which I passed. I went to their trade history. I copied every single trade from phase one, phase two. I pasted it, like I compiled it in three different prop firm, Marvin, Quantical, and Goat Funded. So I compiled all their trade this in, like I did it section by section. Phase one of Quantical, phase one of Jordan, and phase one of Jordan. I pasted phase two. I pasted then funded stage. I pasted funded stage. I pasted it too, and I like kind of asked ChatGPT to like run an analysis on them, and like it listed out like what went wrong, what I did right, how to improve, and all that. So after inputting it on ChatGPT, I have this feeling that ChatGPT will just like to hype you, unless like you put it in the prompt. It's just programmed to tell you what you want to hear. So I inputted it on that, and I wrote specifically be very brutally honest on the analysis. So I wrote it there. Then I still went after getting the write up and reading through it. I still went to DeepSeek. I still went to DeepSeek and still used the same prompt. Be brutally honest. So I pasted it there, and the like all the trade logs, all the trades history. I pasted it there, and both of them did an analysis and like list out what I did right, what I did wrong, and where I should improve. So I will take the time to, I don't know, it's kind of long. It's kind of long, but I will take my time to like read it out so you guys should know. Like this is just what they talked about. Then from this now, to mark out like what I noticed was happening here. Then how, and I will like focus on this the course and how to like improve, how to like, GPT, what went right, like what I did right was that first, um I took normal size trade, like I wasn't over risking on the lot size and stuff, and I was allowing the trade to like breathe. Like I was allowing it for a long time. Please, I'll be kind of snappy on this one because um I'm running late on time. So the second one was I occasionally hit 6 to 7%, like 6 to 7% of whatever I'm risking. If I'm risking 1%, I'm targeting 6 to 7%. If I'm risking 0.5%, I'm targeting 6 to 7 of my initial risk. So as the next one was accepting normal loss, like when I take a loss, like I accept the losses and then move on. Then another one was goal driven to pass to pass the target. That is, I was like focused on the target, on passing the target. Mind you, this is what ChatGPT said I did right. So I was goal driven to pass the target. Then what went wrong? That's in the funded stage. On the funded stage, I start taking ultra small risks and frequent tiny losses due to the small risks, tiny losses, no meaningful winners. That means any winners I get isn't that significant. Why? Because I was using ultra small risks and lot sizes. So too many instruments. This casually means like I was like trading multiple pairs. Multiple pairs. This one I can testify that it was like it was so true because I was on the funded on the challenge phases. I was like constantly trading only Euro USD, but Euro USD started consolidating, so I had to move into other pair like to get opportunities. And the next one is emotional trade stacking. So I'm going to skip this one. This emotional trade stacking is like adding much position based on emotion. Like maybe you take a loss now, you now feel like this direction is still valid, but I just got wicked out, so I should just enter again for the like reversal to continue. So the next one is no strategic recovery. That's after the losses, there's no strategic plan on how I'm supposed to recover. So now this was what went wrong. So the causes of why this stuff went wrong was because I was a risk aversion, and this risk aversion is like fear of losing or fear of going to drawdown. So the next one was overthinking setup. These are the cause that made me like lost the account on the funded stage. This video is getting too long, so I will try to be fast. Overthinking setup. Once I get a setup, instead of to like set the alert and wait, I started like thinking about the setup. The next one is not accepting that funded drawdown is normal, like getting a drawdown on the funded stage. I wasn't able to accept that it was normal, and then not accepting that red weeks is normal on the funded stage. I'm not still good with that, but we will try to improve on that. Then loss losing streak on a funded stage. Remember, all the things I'm saying is on the funded stage because I passed the challenge phases. So losing streak on the funded stage is normal. So I wasn't like able to come to an acceptance of these things. So improvements, how I'm to improve. Um, moving on is that I'm going to like stick to one pair, one or two pair at the most, two pairs. The analysis, all the pairs I trade, it was like Euro USD that was giving me the most money. So it's bracketed Euro USD for me here. So what I'm to do also improve is holding trade for like 30 to 4 hours, from 30 minutes to 4 hours, like leaving the trade to breathe. And the second one, funded account objective. This is like the goal. Like when you get the funded account, like you should know how much you're targeting, split it into micro using, and like try to get the goal and get the target done. And funded risk law, like how many percent I'm supposed to risk on every trade diligently. So I think that's all for chat. Even to DeepSeek, I will start what went right. What went right is like I had a high win rate. High win rate. Is this supposed to be a high win rate, or like high risk to reward? But let's leave it at that. Passing constant challenges, like I was continually passing challenges, and I was like holding winners, like winning trade. I usually hold them. What went wrong on the funded stage? Over trading or revenge trading. So that one was the inconsistency in risk per trade. That is also what ChatGPT said. Risk aviation. I was trying to like avoid losses on the funded stage. Then the next one, trading bad times. I think this is like the section. Like when I was hopping into different pairs, I wasn't really trading the section which I usually trade, which is New York session. The causes of me flopping on the funded stages is from trying to pass to fear of losing. That's on the challenge phases. I was trying to pass the account. Then on the funded stages, it was fear of losing the account. That's what caused the flop. And mindset shift. That's also like the trying to pass to fear of losing. So the next one was like lack of strict plan for funded. Like when you get to the funded stage, you have to like have plans, like some defined rules on the funded stage, like the amount of risks you are supposed to take, and what to consider before taking it, and how many confidence you have to look for before taking the trade. This video is getting too long, and I might not even edit it. So the next one is failure to know when to stop. The next one would be no daily loss limit. Me using micro lot size, and like losing small portion of my account. I didn't have a daily loss limit. So but my daily loss limit was actually 1% though. So improvement, what I'm to do, trade the plan for funded. That's create a plan for funded stage. You trade to pass the challenge. That plan should be like kind of aborted or keep by the side. Then a new plan on the funded stage now should be implemented. Then only trade one pair. As you can see, these statements have been consistent both on ChatGPT and on DeepSeek. Only trade one pair. ChatGPT also said trade only Euro USD because that was giving me the most money. So the next one was entry discipline. Entry discipline, like having the complete confidence before actually taking a trade. Then scale in slowly. This scaling slowly, I like asked for the explanation, like to elaborate more on it. So what it kind of means that on the funded stage, I'm to like use 0.25%. Like there's 1%, there's 0.5, but 0.25%. Once after two wins, like back-to-back wins. The first was a win, second was a win. Then I cannot increase to 0.5 trade again. If I get two consecutive like win, consecutive win, then I'm to like go to 1%, trade again, consecutive win, but I'm not to pass that 1%. I'll still be using that 1%. So I think that's what is it. Then a withdrawal goal, like target. Once I reach a funded stage, like a realistic withdrawal target. So I think that's all for ChatGPT and DeepSeek, and I'm looking to implement this in my trading, and I hope we get better results before the end of quarter 1. And I think that will be all for now, guys. I will be resuming the getting fun grind to my first payout series either next week, by next week, but I will be starting a like mini series, and I will give you guys updates on that, and I will give you all guys updates on that. Please, if you are new to this channel and you watch up to this extent, please do it to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. And remember, guys, always do